The most frustrating part of living with this recurring infection wasn't just the pain. It was how it slowly invaded every part of my daily life. At work, my colleagues always laughed whenever I stood up to use the restroom. "We've come prepared for part 2 again," they would tease. And honestly, they weren't wrong. My toilet kit was packed like a survival kit. Disinfectant, wipes, sanitizers, tissue. Everything I believed could help me fight the invisible enemies tormenting my life. Yet somehow, they always seemed one step ahead. One day, a female colleague smiled and said, "I actually like using the restroom after you because it is always so clean and smells amazing." I smiled back. If only she knew the battle I had been fighting behind that restroom door. Whenever I attended events, I deliberately avoided drinking too much water so I wouldn't have to use the public toilet. And whenever I stepped out, I made sure I carried a large handbag, not because of fashion, but because it had to contain my entire emergency arsenal. Living like that was exhausting. Then there was the financial burden, the consultations, the laboratory tests, the medications, the antibiotics, the endless hospital visits. The bills kept growing, but the infections kept coming back, and my body was paying a heavy price. The constant medication threw my hormones completely out of balance, and menstrual cycle, once predictable, became a mystery. Some months, my period lasted 10 days. Other months, it didn't show up at all. No skincare routine could save my face from the relentless hormonal breakouts. My mood swings became unpredictable. It felt like my body no longer belonged to me. Just when I thought I'd reached my limit, another frightening discovery surfaced. During one of my routine hospital visits, I had a pelvic scan. The sonographer casually mentioned there was some scarring on my pelvis. At the time, I didn't think much of it, until I started experiencing sharp pains deep in my lower abdomen. At first, they came occasionally, then they became impossible to ignore. I convinced myself it was probably my ulcer, and trust me, one day I'll tell you how I became an ulcer patient. If David wasn't the first I skipped meals, I don't joke with food. But this time, the test results told a different story. Pelvic Inflammatory Disease. I stared at the report in disbelief. Oh no, not again. I couldn't keep living like this. I refused to accept that this was going to be the rest of my life. Desperate for another option, I opened up to a few trusted friends. One of them quietly suggested something I'd never seriously considered before: traditional herbal medicine. Did I try it? Did it finally succeed where everything else had failed? I'll tell